Have you ever thought about how a single referee call can change the whole game scenario? The league is packed with unforgettable moments that have left players and fans furious, questioning the fairness of the game. This video is going to be very crazy as we delve into some of the most notorious bad calls in NBA history. So, let's start with the Jayson Tatum. In a key moment during the game between the Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers, Jayson Tatum took a late shot that caused controversy. With seconds left and the Celtics trailing, Tatum believed Darius Garland fouled him on a step-back jumper. The referees initially called a foul, giving Tatum a chance to win the game at the free throw line. However, Cavaliers coach J.B. Bickerstaff challenged the call. After reviewing the play, the referees changed their decision, saying Tatum kicked out his leg, which caused unintentional contact with Garland. Crew chief Zach Zarba confirmed that the contact wasn't enough for a foul. Tatum expressed his frustration, saying, "I thought I got fouled," but admitted he could have taken a better shot. The overturned call was crucial, as the Cavaliers won 105 and 104, ending the Celtics' 11-game winning streak. Boston struggled in the fourth quarter, scoring just 17 points.
Review. The leg kick by the right leg of Tatum was deemed to make contact with Garland, where otherwise contact would not have happened. Therefore, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards showed his star power, leading the Minnesota Timberwolves to an exciting 107-101 victory with a remarkable 27-point performance that changed the game. However, it was his fiery reaction to the officiating that grabbed everyone's attention. Throughout the game, Edwards became more and more frustrated with the referees. A key moment came with 1:57 left when he slammed down a powerful two-handed dunk to extend the Timberwolves' lead to 4, but he felt he was fouled on the play. When no call was made, his dissatisfaction grew. Edwards didn't hold back in criticizing the referees, saying, "The refs were bad tonight. Yeah, they were terrible." He pointed out that Oklahoma City's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who scored 37 points and went 15 of 16 from the free throw line, seemed to benefit from the officiating. Despite these issues, the Timberwolves stayed calm and secured the win. Aware of a possible fine, Edwards reiterated, "It was terrible," emphasizing his frustration. LeBron James. In the Los Angeles Lakers' 125 and 121 overtime loss to the Boston Celtics, a controversial officiating decision played a big role in the outcome. With the game tied at 105 and 105, LeBron James drove for a last-second layup, but no foul was called on Jayson Tatum, even though crew chief Eric Lewis later admitted the referees missed the call. If a foul had been called, James would have had a chance to win the game at the free throw line. Anthony Davis shared his frustration, saying, "We got cheated tonight, honestly. It's unacceptable." This was at least the fourth recent time where the Lakers felt important late-game calls went against them. Coach Darvin Ham criticized the NBA's last 2 minutes report, stating, "They can save that. It does no one any good." LeBron added, "I don't see it happening to anybody else. It's just weird." This incident shows how important officiating decisions can be in determining game outcomes.
You get to the last play of the game and they miss an easy call. And then they tell us it's an easy no call. Like that was obviously not a goal team. Causes.
Damian Lillard. In a game between the Portland Trail Blazers and the Utah Jazz, a controversial officiating moment led to the Blazers' 117 and 114 loss. Damian Lillard was frustrated by a missed goaltending call against Rudy Gobert with just 11.2 seconds left. Lillard drove for a layup that Gobert blocked, believing it should have been called a goaltending violation. He said, "We get to the last play of the game, and they miss an easy call. Cost us a game." After the game, crew chief Josh Tiven admitted the officials missed the call, stating, "Unfortunately, we saw that we missed the play." The NBA's last 2-minute report confirmed this, but noted it couldn't be reviewed since no call was made. Lillard, who scored 42 points, concluded, "They cost us the game. Man, that's BS." This incident highlights how important officiating decisions are in the outcome of games. Jordan Poole. On January 10th, 2024, in a game against the Memphis Grizzlies, Jordan Poole faced a controversial call that greatly affected the Wizards' performance. Late in the fourth quarter, he was called for an offensive foul while driving to the basket. Many analysts questioned this decision because there was minimal contact involved. In such a close game, one might wonder how this call could affect a player's mindset. This controversial decision forced Poole to limit his aggressive play, which led to a change in strategy for the Wizards, who ultimately lost by a narrow margin of 105 and 102. Moreover, this incident highlighted the pressure Poole faces as he tries to regain his form, and also showed the difficulties of the Wizards' season, which included a series of losing streaks, such as a 4-game skid at that time. Blake Griffin. In a game on January 10, 2024, the Los Angeles Clippers faced the Minnesota Timberwolves, and Clippers coach Doc Rivers was frustrated with the officiating. He pointed out that Timberwolves player Jeff Teague had more free throws, 39, than the entire Clippers team, which had only 22. Blake Griffin received a technical foul with 4:50 left in the game, while the Clippers were up by 2 points. This call shifted the momentum to the Timberwolves, and Griffin said, "I can't be the one to get a tech there in the fourth quarter." Rivers noted that the technical foul led to more unfavorable calls for the Clippers later on. Despite shooting 56% from the field, the Clippers lost, marking Rivers' first ejection of the season and the 16th of his career. Reggie Evans. In the 2005 playoff series between the Seattle Supersonics and the Sacramento Kings, a controversial call involved Reggie Evans. In Game 1, with a close score, Evans was important on the boards, but a questionable foul against him in the fourth quarter changed everything. The referees called a dubious foul while he was contesting a rebound, which sent him to the bench due to foul trouble. This call frustrated players and fans, raising concerns that it was unfair and shifted the game's momentum. Despite this setback, the Supersonics narrowly won the game 87-82. However, Evans's foul trouble showed how officiating can impact player performance, especially for someone with his aggressive style. This incident highlights how critical and often controversial officiating decisions can greatly influence game outcomes, especially in high-stakes playoff situations. Kevin Durant. On December 25, 2017, during a Christmas Day game, the Golden State Warriors lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers 109-108, and a controversial call affected Kevin Durant. After the game, the NBA's last 2-minute report revealed that the referees missed a foul call that should have gone in Durant's favor in the closing moments. Despite this, Durant acknowledged, "We lost that game. We could have been better," insisting that the officials didn't cost them the game. He also criticized the league's practice of publicly reviewing officiating mistakes, calling it "bulls," and arguing that it puts unnecessary pressure on referees. This incident highlights how a missed call can create controversy, especially when it involves a high-profile player like Durant. Rasheed Wallace. On January 15, 2003, Rasheed Wallace experienced a controversial moment during a game between the Portland Trail Blazers and the Memphis Grizzlies. In the third quarter, referee Scott Wall called a foul on Wallace, who threw the ball toward Wall in frustration. Referee Tim Donaghy saw this as Wallace throwing the ball at him and gave him a technical foul. Wallace ended the game with a season-high 38 points and 10 rebounds. Later that night, while signing autographs, he confronted Donaghy about the technical call, leading to a heated exchange where Wallace allegedly raised his arms as if to throw a punch. This confrontation resulted in a 7-game suspension for Wallace due to perceived threats against the referee. This incident shows how controversial calls can seriously affect players and teams. Tim Duncan. On April 15, 2007, one of the most controversial moments in NBA officiating happened when Tim Duncan was ejected by referee Joey Crawford for simply laughing from the bench. Many fans and analysts felt this ejection was unfair, leading to widespread outrage. Crawford, known for his hot temper, said Duncan's laughter was disrespectful. The fallout was significant. Duncan was suspended for 1 game, and Crawford was suspended by then-Commissioner David Stern. This ejection disrupted the San Antonio Spurs' momentum in the game and showed the scrutiny referees face for their decisions. Later, Crawford expressed regret, admitting it was a major moment in his career. He said, "I made a mistake," recognizing the negative impact on both Duncan and the game. This incident serves as a key example of how poor officiating can affect a player's career and a team's performance.
And it was that year in 2003 that you actually started betting on NBA games.
Yes, right around that time.
Tim Donaghy. Tim Donaghy, an NBA referee, got involved in a scandal about betting and allegations of rigging games with bad calls. On June 11, 2008, he said that several NBA playoff series were poorly officiated, especially mentioning Game 6 of the 2002 Western Conference Finals, where the Lakers shot 27 free throws in the fourth quarter. He also talked about a 2005 series between the Rockets and Mavericks, suggesting that strict rules were enforced against a specific player. After a federal investigation, no evidence was found to support his claims. On July 29, 2008, Donaghy was sentenced to 15 months in prison. After the scandal, NBA Commissioner David Stern changed gambling policies, banning referees from betting and improving training and background checks. This incident raised serious concerns about the integrity of NBA officiating. As we've seen, bad referee calls in the NBA can have far-reaching consequences, shaping the narratives of teams and players alike. From Jayson Tatum's frustration to LeBron James's outrage, these moments highlight not only the challenges athletes face on the court, but also the lessons learned about the fine line between victory and defeat. In a league where every decision counts, how much trust can we really place in the hands of the officials? Now, we want to hear from you. What's the most outrageous referee call you've seen in an NBA game? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support helps us create more quality content.
Whether Tim Donaghy influenced the outcome of games by making excessive calls.
We can't find it, and his fellow refs can't find it, and as best as we can tell, law enforcement can't find it.